Hello? How are you doing, Chet? Good morning. I was not. It just took me a while to get in. And wow. Yes.
Hello?
Your daughter's sister. I'm surprised. I thought y'all would be a little less excited about seeing Cord for this.
There is danger.
With this title. Bio, thank you for gifting us up to Kia. Yippee! Yeah, Dave has foreknowledge. I know you're always excited, but I meant the rest of them. Hello, kitty. Let me get my face menu up. All right. Oh, it'll be fine. She's my favorite metaverse character. I love Cord a lot. I should play her more. Okay, let me play my music. For some reason, it won't let me log in on the browser. So I have to use... Or on the thing, like its own thing, I have to log in on the browser. Where do I want? Where do I want? That's loud. It's very loud. I'll go back here for a second. That is very loud. I'm sorry, Kia, get out of here. Get out of here, Kia. It's not gonna be immediately sad, but it will. It's technically stuff that Solana doesn't know about yet. Oh, fix update. Yeah. Love you too. All those people.
You really don't fix the carpets here, do they?
Nope. He just appeared. Holy shit. It's like nobody here. Which is concerning.
I don't know.
Like, look
You've
around.
been here the same amount of times I have.
Also, that's new, but I'm just gonna assume that's don't go in there. That looks like a don't go in there. Those two are don't go in, and I guess the other ones are fine, I think. Or no, I think that one we can't go in either.
We went through that way to go in farther. I think they said that's fine and that one's fine.
I guess we'll look around.
I remember like one of these right side doors being like, don't go in there.
Yeah. I think I remember that that one is security and the other one is something else.
If you're looking for more people, most people are out back.
I'm looking for Mona.
It seems that our
specifically.
She is out back by the greenhouse currently.
Okay, thanks.
If you wish to go speak to her.
I just realized Echo and Cord are the same color. Like this, like they're very similar colors of blue. You're the devil. You didn't really like look around outside the first time.
I mean, no one was outside when we came.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think I will enjoy it here. I hope. That is certainly a hope that I mutually hold as well. Hmm. I mean, forgive me for being a little bit on the quiet side. I guess.
Apparently people are deciding to
Oh,
explode.
no. I have met people much
I
quieter.
can't lift
and
my
even
right
then,
arm, so it's
it
not
is an
happening.
open welcome. It can add a certain
Here, you can have a
How are you with compliments?
you can have a high five.
I'll give you a
I
firm hit
do
man.
tend to enjoy
Okay.
compliments.
Everything hurts.
Then it adds to your
I
allure.
hope you feel
Yeah.
better soon, sir.
Not without me, I'm not.
Oh. Much appreciated, I guess. You are very much welcome.
Be careful though, Scorpion. Make sure they don't get stuck in your hand. Crow, crow, crow.
Oh, it's lovely to see you both back again. Is there anything that I can be of service with?
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Oh! Oh, well, we can do that now if you wish. Everyone is likely busy exploring the outside. So we could step in and find a private room within. I suppose security should suffice.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
There is a lot of weapons. Oh, wait, no, those were removed. Very good. I don't have to warn anymore. Come along.
Crow.
Mind the roots.
Hey, Artie.
This way.
Love you. Let me know when you want me to come and grab you.
I'll text you. Oh, that's... Umbra, no, you can't eat that.
Oh dear. I forgot. There is still weapons, but they are deactivated as of current.
Oh, it's not anything more than I've seen at PL before. It's fine. As long as they don't shoot me.
No. Do you have any weapons on your person? I hope not, but... Very good. Then we can step through the scanner. Then I'll make sure that you have proper access for now. I guess pass. Where would you like to sit? Or would standing be to your preference?
I don't care. Lot of-
Does touching
Animals.
fluffy animals soothe you?
Not really.
Ah, then that won't be of much aid. Come along this way. Are you afraid of giant creatures?
No, I'm
Ah,
just not
good.
very touchy.
I understand. Please, take a seat. Oh, these ones are a little in the air. Noted. Also, they seem quite small. Oh dear. This one to do. I
I just
apologize.
pretend I see nothing. Those are definitely normal tables and chairs.
Well, they are different sizes for accessibility. Now then, what is it that you would like to speak of, dear?
Uh, how do you not freak out during sex?
Oh, you mean for your first time? You're anxious, you're worried that you might do something wrong?
No. We tried and it didn't work. I have a thing and I get freaked out at certain things.
Oh. Oh. You have had an experience. I am so sorry.
It's fine. It shouldn't. It happened like forever ago. It shouldn't bother me anymore, and it doesn't. It still does, and I don't know how to stop it.
Well, that's how trauma works. Especially if it was a long time ago, depending on how long, then it might. If you don't mind me asking, how young were you?
Like, really young.
It would make sense why it would be getting in the way then. The developmental mind is especially sensitive. But it doesn't mean that you are broken, and it doesn't mean that you are doing anything wrong.
That's what people tell me. That's what he tells me too.
But if you're here, that's not the answer you're looking for, is it? You're trying to find a way to fix it.
I want to be able to do that with him. I mean, clearly. And I want him to be able to do it without feeling like he's defusing a fucking bomb. He didn't even do anything. And I freaked out.
Does he know of this experience?
Yeah. We've been trying to do this for a while.
Has this been something that you have been pushing for him?
It's something we both want. He's been really patient.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Like, way too patient. I don't know why he is.
To be clear, is that a word that you use, or that he is using?
It's just the word for it. He's waiting. Like, he broke all of this down into like steps so that I wouldn't freak out, and he had this like whole plan to try and make it not as hard. And I'm the one who keeps messing it up.
You aren't messing anything up. The trauma is unresolved. That is the problem. Not you or him. Simply jumping into it won't fix it. Treating you like a bomb will not help either. This can only truly work if you actually confront it head on.
Confront what head on?
What happened?
I can't really do that.
I am not saying that you need to seek out the individual who did it. I mean that you need to confront the memory, process it, think about it. I am a banshee. I am perpetually stuck in the one moment that caused me the greatest grief. That is what makes me different from you, the living. You can confront. You can move on. It is not easy. If it were, creatures like me would not exist. But you are not alone. What is it that you want right now?
Want to until I freaked out. It was the nicest I've ever felt. And I want that.
But then you got scared. What does your mind say to you when you are triggered?
It doesn't really say anything. I just see shit. And it smells like then, and then it feels like I'm there and I'm not.
That is or at least what sounds like, a partial PTSD response. You can get this from all kinds of things, but it's very common for survivors like you. It means, when that happens, that it hasn't been, the trauma is still there. When I say to confront it, am I moving too fast? Do we need to take a break?
No. I'm just frustrated.
I imagine it's very frustrating.
I've been trying to move past this
There's
shit since I was fucking 13, and I can't.
Well, that is sort of the problem, isn't it? I can tell that you have... If you don't mind me psychoanalyzing you for a moment.
Oh,
Just on guesses.
fine.
You appear to be very masculine. You present yourself in a very firm and bold fashion, as though to scare others away, to prevent yourself from being hurt, to prevent them from looking deeper. Does this sound accurate?
Yes. I'm not trying to do that.
No, of course not. All of this is the subconscious. Trying to protect you. People are shaped by their emotions, their experiences, their memories. All of these influence each other, which is why we behave the way that we do without quite realizing. The reason why you do this as well is because if you know that if people ask, you will think about it. You'll be put back into that moment, which is what you are trying to avoid. You aren't facing it. You are running from it. Building walls so you don't see it.
Guess
And
I'm
unfortunately,
following you.
no matter how big of a wall you make, it doesn't remove the fact that it is still there. All of this is easier said than done, of course. Has someone said this to you before?
Not really. Kind of. Just not the same way.
I understand. I am a being which feeds on fear. I am not saying that this is something you need to do. But we could set the conditions to have you walk through the place in small bursts. Now, I am not a therapist. Actually, no. Forget that offer entirely. What is important for you to do right now is for you to actually think about it. Actually, deeply think about it. And judging by your monotone way of speaking, I am assuming you are also neurodivergent to some extent. Which means that you will require...
What does that mean?
Autistic.
I don't think so. I don't know.
You haven't gotten tested, I presume.
I don't really go to doctors.
Do you have a tendency to be able to tell what people are thinking without them saying anything? Can you tell when people are lying to you? Do you walk around on your tiptoes without thinking? Or the balls of your feet?
Everything but the last one. I don't really do that.
It's a spectrum for a reason. Is it hard to empathize or truly understand how someone else is feeling, so you have to compare with real-life experiences that you personally had to understand? Or try to?
It depends on the person. Most people, I just don't really care.
You are not invested in them.
No.
I would give that a look. There are tests that you can do without going to see a doctor, for instance. But that is for something else. What's important is for you to identify your triggers and why they are there. Actually process the full extent of the emotion. It is going to suck a lot. You're going to go through a horrible time, and you're going to be frustrated again and again and again about how not fast you are at progressing. And on top of it, I'm sure at some point, you will ask yourself if it actually is even something you feel at all, or if it's something that you're making up.
I know I feel it. I know I'm not making any of this up.
Good. That'll make it a bit easier.
Thankfully, I have a lot of reminders, I guess.
Yes. What I suggest is for you to take a break. A hard one. From as many things as you can, really. You need to isolate yourself from your environments. For a while. Bear in mind, I am not saying that you need to lock yourself up. But you need to take some moments and ask yourself, why am I doing the thing that I am doing right now? Why am I feeling what I am feeling right now? The first step is to process the why. A moment.
Why do you have to take up so much of my goddamn life? Can't they get a fucking break?
What are your thoughts, dear?
I don't want to have to dedicate more fucking time to this person.
I know. You're not dedicating it to them. You are dedicating it to you. I am glad that you feel anger. Self-righteous anger is an important step.
I'm always angry.
You,
Even when I'm sad, I'm fucking
all
angry.
emotions. That is how you learn to defend yourself, I imagine. Anger, bluster, making yourself look as masculine as possible, so that you want eye candy to someone else. To prevent even the chance of that happening again.
That's not why I dress like this or anything like that.
Oh? Was I wrong? Explain.
I don't like being covered up. And I was actually happy with people seeing me for once. I just... After what happened, I don't want to make Kleptus feel like that again. it's not his fault. And I
No.
think he thinks it's his fault. So I've just been covering up more. So he doesn't think about it. So I don't think about it.
This is another way of running, is it not?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is it more comfortable to be this way? Right now?
Maybe. There's nothing comfortable about it, really. Except for the hoodie, I guess. It makes me feel better sometimes.
Does it have historical significance to you?
It's the... I probably don't want to know. But yeah, it does.
Well, I was asking, but I don't want you to share what you don't want to talk about.
It's the first piece of clothes I ever owned. It's, it used to be a lot bigger. On me, anyways.
I can see why it's comfort. It reminds you of when you were free. For the first time, I mean.
Yeah.
I presume from your reluctance to see doctors that therapists are off the table as well?
I tried one once. It helped, but I don't really know where they went. So I didn't really want to try another one.
A therapist would be able to help you the most. But until one is found, I do not mind talking to you more. Probably even when you do find one, I would like to talk to you more about this. If you are willing or wanting.
Why? You don't owe me anything.
I'm invested. No, I don't owe you anything. I am simply interested.
But why?
I don't want anyone who went through what you did to suffer by their past any longer, especially as someone who suffers by their past every day. I am incredibly interested in other people's emotional development as a result.
I guess that makes sense.
Yes. Would you like to?
I guess it wouldn't be bad to have someone to talk to outside of everyone else.
I am not connected to whom all you are so you wouldn't have to worry about it leaking to them in any way. A true third party.
Yeah.
And you have my word that I wouldn't say anything to Kleptis either. Not unless you'd want me to.
He already knows most of this. Except
Sure,
for that
but I'm going to...
talking to you about it. I don't want him to know that I am frustrated about this. I mean, I'm sure he already knows, but it just doesn't really feel right talking to him about. He's just gonna say the same shit, that it's not my fault, and he's the one who pushed me. He didn't mean it, stuff like that.
There's a sense of guilt that might get in the way.
Yeah.
He will need to be involved at some point, but that is not now, and it doesn't have to be soon. It is probably better to have you have a space. Well, in general, we should have our talks alone. But when you do figure out more about yourself, it's important that other people understand as well. He made a plan to try and get around it.
Yeah.
He seems like someone who would do a lot of prep to make sure that you are comfortable and happy. So, you showing up with the steps clearly defined for him, I'm sure he would take to great heart. But you won't know what that is until you actually look at it.
I hate that it has to be so fucking complicated.
Matters of the mind rarely are. Especially when it's your own. Healing takes time. And if he is wanting to be with you, this is something he will have to accept.
I'm pretty sure
It is not a slight on him.
He's seen a lot of the stuff that fucked me up. At least the more recent shit. He was there when I had the therapy sessions. He was one of the
In the
ones
same
who
room.
pushed me to have them. Yeah, I wanted him there. Him and one of our friends were trying to get me to do it for a while. I finally agreed. But I didn't feel comfortable by myself.
I understand. Whatever it is that would make you feel most comfortable is best. I will say, though, people tend to be more honest when it is just one other person face to face. There is a thing in the mind where you be concerned about what the other person might think if you were to say your truest, honest feelings, which can get in the way. But if you are too uncomfortable to go in the first place, then absolutely have someone in attendance.
That was kind of the point.
Yes. Do you want to talk about what happened?
know how to talk about it.
That's understandable.
It's not like
You
it's
can.
like a
Mhm.
one-time story thing that doesn't really cover it. A lot of it. I don't really know that a lot of it is stuff you'd want to know.
Even if it is something that he doesn't want to know, it is important for you to say it out loud. That's what makes it real. That's what makes you process it. Doesn't have to be now. It doesn't have to be me. But you should talk about it in full to somebody as much as you can. And if it gets too overwhelming, stop. Find a way to self-soothe. And then you try to go as far as you can the next day, when you are emotionally prepared. And as you go on, it won't be as frightening to talk about anymore. Then you can get into the nitty-gritty of it. Did you know that you wring your hands when you're there?
Yeah, I'm supposed to not do that anymore.
Why? Why not?
It's not really on this one anymore, but I have scars and I end up agitating them.
Oh, you are self-harming.
I guess.
Scratching yourself.
It's not scratching, I'm just... I rub them until they're raw.
It is to the same effect.
Yeah.
It provides a release. It makes you feel as though you are in control. That's, for instance, why you tap your finger. Why you jiggle a leg. Why you rock when you're seated. It's a self-soothe.
Yeah, well,
These things are not bad. If it is what you need to do to be comfortable, you should do it. You're allowed to. You're allowed to be comfortable. In whatever way that looks like.
That doesn't make sense.
I imagine that it does not with your history. But it doesn't make it not true.
No, I mean... Everyone that's ever cared about me has tried to get me to stop doing the wrist thing. Because it hurts me. And I
Well,
can't.
because there has been no other self-soothe option presented to you. That is why. Simply telling you to stop it isn't going to work. You need to find an amicable replacement. There are things for this. rocks, for instance. Or scratch surfaces. Even textured rocks to roll up and down your arms. There's a lot
Someone
of options.
gave me these bracelets once, like a rubber thing to like clap against my wrist. It worked sometimes, but it kind of ends up having the same effect, so I tried to stop doing that too.
There are certain things that I think would benefit you greatly. And I think trying to find something that you can soothe yourself with without harming yourself would be great. But until you find it, let me be the first to say, it's okay.
Doesn't that like
It
defeat
is not
the,
putting your life in danger. Hmm?
doesn't that like defeat the purpose of like
Purpose of
soothing yourself? You're not supposed to hurt yourself when you feel to make yourself feel better.
But you feel better emotionally, do you not?
I don't know.
You feel a little less stressed.
I don't even really realize I'm doing it.
Then, perhaps when you catch yourself doing it, because now I have perceived it enough that this is going to be in your head all day, I imagine. Keep it in there. See for when you do it, and ask yourself why. Don't get frustrated. Don't judge yourself. Just try to find the why. Our body does things to try and protect ourselves all the time. And what your mind is trying to protect you from isn't here, but it thinks it is. It thinks it's a threat. It thinks that you are in danger. All emotions are rooted in fear.
I want to be scared forever.
You won't be.
I guess I don't see how thinking about it is supposed to make it go away.
Have you ever watched a horror movie? It.
No. I don't really think clowns are scary, so. No, it
Oh
didn't seem
no, that
entertaining.
isn't the reason. Do you recall how the children beat that monster in the original movie?
Not really. I didn't watch it.
The clown was a spirit of grand fear, more or less. So when the children were no longer afraid, it didn't hurt them anymore. But the only way to actually make that happen was by confronting their fears head on. To acknowledge the why it was there, to fight back, and to understand. I know that you do not see it now, and that is okay. I just want you to try. And I know that you've been trying a very long time. But this time, let's pick a different road. If you're willing to walk it.
I just want to find something that works. If this will work, then
This,
I'll try it.
all right. I will simply warn you again. It will take time, and you need to be patient with yourself. All that I ask you to do is to pay attention to your emotions and your feelings, and ask yourself frequently, why do I feel this way? Walk yourself through it. Hell, even stop someone mid-conversation to try and put it into physical words. Especially if it's someone that you consider safe. Notice whenever you self-soothe and try to figure out why you are doing it in that moment. Do not shame yourself for doing it, but try to find the why. You do not need to say anything if you do not want to.
Can't think of anything to say.
Are you overwhelmed?
No. I'm tired.
What are you? Yes.
And I finally get something that makes me happy and I can't fucking do it.
I think it is this thing that makes you happy. That will help be the nice cold splash of water. To help pull you out of this pit that you are in. It seems that Cleptus wants to help you. When you are ready, let him. But that won't be through coitus, it won't be through kisses or even handholds. You need to be aware of what you actually need to be comfortable, to feel safe. And that shouldn't come with any strings attached or guilt. But the only way that you can truly help him help you is for when you know those answers for yourself. But at any point in time, you can have him step with you on that journey. Be the wall that you talk to try and figure out why you feel the way that you do. Or it could be me, or anyone else. So long as you retread the ground.
I don't want to retread. I really, really don't.
I know. But unfortunately, and I do mean this, it is the only way to truly, truly get past it. Leave it behind you. And I am sorry for that.
How are you supposed to do that? Yeah, I know you have ideas. Your ideas usually suck, Umbra. Yeah, that sounds like it would suck. If you don't shut up, I'm gonna start psychoanalyzing you. I forget to talk in my head sometimes.
Why must you? If it's easy to talk out loud, why not?
I don't know, because you can't hear her.
So?
Like I'm ignoring you or something.
I'm not ignoring you. Rather, you're not ignoring me just because there's another person present in the conversation.
She's not like
And
a
it's something
trauma
that you can't
thing,
control.
by the way. Before you start thinking that.
Oh. I am glad you clarified. Regardless, though. Still, my point stands. This is not something you can control. It is a part of you. I don't see why you must restrain it. I don't see why you have to hide it.
I mean, I don't. I can't really hide her. Use my hand. And everything else.
Yet you speak as though you are.
I guess some people didn't get it.
Well, those people don't need to be your friends.
Well, most of them are dead, so.
Still, If there is someone who will not accept you in the full extent of what you are, especially something like that, Umbra being such an important part of you, you do not need to invest your time in them. It would be better to find people who actually, in your words, get it.
I mean, nobody close to me doesn't get it. It's just other people.
Well, simply
So-
put, they could suck a dick.
They probably get to.
If they... If they don't get it, and they don't accept you for who you are and what accompanies you, they can fuck off. You're allowed to be as you are. You're allowed to be comfortable. If it is easier for both you and Umbra, physically, to speak, then do it.
Shut up. Don't be weird. No, that doesn't mean you get to eat that. This is the opposite. I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of what that means. Not actually. That's not actually the opposite of what that means. We're not like one person, I think.
You don't know for sure?
Sometime when I was like 15-ish, Umbra found me. She used to be connected to somebody else.
A passenger.
Yeah, something like that. She's like in my brain or soul, maybe. She stayed for so long that we can't really be disconnected anymore. And people tried.
Then? Oh. That must have been dreadful for you both.
Yeah, it was. She's kind of always there now. We used to not like each other, but we got over it. It was like a whole like a agreement thing of like she was gonna make me stronger, and I would make sure she didn't die. She can't really live without someone else.
I see. It seems that you two were able to find a good rapport with each other. A good means to balance out each other's needs. This is what you will need to do with everyone else, just without them being in your head. Or, to be more clear, with your companions, the ones that you trust or choose to trust.
I mean, technically speaking, some of them have been in my head.
Oh my. Memory exploration, or another thing for them trying to get rid of your companion?
I don't remember why that happened. Something happened a long time ago. And, oh, right. Someone fucked with something they shouldn't have in my head and broke me.
Ah. I see.
And like a bunch of people had to go in and make sure I got fixed. It was weird.
I am noticing a pattern, dear. How many people try and fix you?
Not that many, I guess.
Hmm.
Not anymore. But
You are not something to be. Hmm. You aren't broken. You aren't something to be fixed.
it's not like it's something I'm upset about.
Even if you're not, I think it's important for you to hear it anyway.
Yeah, I know you are.
Hmm.
Nobody calls you that anymore.
It's okay for them to express something that they went through. If it causes them pain, they're allowed to express it. Just so are you. It seems it won't just be you who will be needing to do this. Your friend might benefit as well. Perhaps you can speak to each other. Not many have such a unique opportunity to be able to converse with someone who is simply within them. There is a trust in that. It is very apparent that you have a deep trust for them now. Deeper than, if I may be so bold, than even with Cleptis.
I mean, that's kind of obvious. It's kind of hard not to trust somebody that knows literally everything about you. She's, like my subconscious.
Oh,
That's where she lives.
Mrs. going to work then. You should speak with Umbra about it, if you choose to.
Yeah,
Having a direct line to your subconscious would be... It will help a lot. Most of this messy stuff is because the subconscious is so often hard to comprehend.
She's difficult to comprehend. Half the time I ask her questions and she wants to play a fucking game for it.
Perhaps that is their way of trying to convey it to you. Or perhaps to take you there in a way that is safer. At least in their perspective.
You're being quiet now. That's annoying.
It seems I might have been on mark.
That doesn't make you mysterious.
It seems that even your friend has some coping mechanisms of their own. A mysterious persona. to shield themselves from outside perception. It only makes sense that a being of the subconscious would struggle with being perceived.
Yeah, I won't tell her, don't worry. Why not, though? Why don't you want me to tell her that? That's a weird, specific thing not to tell her. That doesn't mean
I
anything.
implore you not to break their trust,
I'm not gonna.
but perhaps you should explore that with them in depth. Whatever it was that they don't want to speak about. Very likely it is something important to them. Intimate.
Umbra hides a lot of stuff, even from me. She
That
says
is
it's because I
very-
haven't won a game yet. Well, one specific one.
I have not spoken to you yet, Umbra, but I think I am beginning to get a good understanding of you. Perhaps you should indulge them just a little bit more with their games. If it won't help you, it might help them. At the very least, you aren't alone in this. It
Yeah.
can help a lot to have someone else to try and understand, while you are also exploring the means to understand yourself.
I guess. I don't really think she knows how to do this either, though.
Probably not. If the subconscious knew how to unweave itself, everyone would be perfectly spooled thread.
That doesn't
Without a knot
mean
inside.
anything, Umbra. Yeah, well, you were stuck in the head of a fucking crazy person, so shut up. You're being weird. You're being weird. She was stuck in the head of a crazy person.
Perhaps instead of swatting away what they are speaking of, calling them weird, try instead to ask them why they think that way. If not for yourself, then for them.
The things I'm swatting away is comments like this one, which is her saying that this is like couples therapy, which is stupid. Because we're not a couple.
They have some basis, at least in the therapy part.
You're not even a therapist.
Couples are a partnership. It does not necessarily need to be romantic. So, couples therapy oftentimes is used with loveless marriages, for instance. Ones that are simply dotted lines and sliced T's. No love, no romance, simply a working relationship. This was a lot more common when I was alive. But in that way, yes, it is like couples therapy. For this is, well, I am not a therapist, an exploration of emotions, boundaries, and needs in order to help have a partnership thrive through a third person. So, yes, it is. They're not wrong.
Stop laughing. Stop it. I hate how you act when you're right, and it's really annoying. Mostly because it's loud.
Why is it annoying?
You try having somebody laugh like a maniac in your head.
So you have needs regarding volume.
I guess. Can't think.
Umbra, please take that into account. Well, I am sure that you cannot help that you are loud. Sometimes. Please try to be considerate.
She's smart about it sometimes.
Being loud
Yeah.
to help you not think about the things you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
especially,
guess sometimes she figures out what I need. Sometimes it's jokes. Sometimes it's her just kind of talking. She's been there so long, I get kind of weird if I can't hear her.
an absence is not recommended. But if, Umbra, you are doing these things to try and aid Coretta. Oh my gosh, Cordelia. I apologize. Different universes are merging together. Regardless.
I don't know what universe that is, but I'm definitely not that. My name is weird enough as it is.
I concur. Very different. Anyway. Oh gosh. Then I would recommend, at least with her consent, make her aware of what you are trying to do. Then let her have the choice of being able to confront it. Until she taps out. And it's going to be a lot of this. Dipping your toes in water. Acclimation. You aren't making yourself suffer for no reason. You're taking power away from the person who you do not wish to give time to. The more we understand, the less scary it becomes.
I'm not. I don't know how to. I'm not. It's not scary. I don't think. I don't know what it is.
Do you feel pinpricks on the back of your shoulders whenever it comes up?
No.
What do you feel?
I feel it in my back.
The pinpricks?
It's more like, pain.
From your body tensing? Or you're remembering the pain from before?
My body's remembering it.
What does it feel like?
Burning, I guess.
Was there something that they did to burn you?
I forget not everybody pays attention to that. Yeah. I have a bunch of scars on my back.
Were those only from them?
Yeah.
Was that from one night or many?
Every night. But that's a
He said that. Hmm?
can of worms.
What you're doing right now? You're deflecting. So you don't have to feel it any longer. You're trying to escape it.
I don't. Whenever I tell somebody about it, they get weird. So I
Even
just
collectives?
everybody, even the fucking therapist. I get sad. It's sorry for me. And I don't want that anymore. If I stopped hiding
Why are
them.
you scared? of people caring for you.
Fine with them caring for me. I just don't want them to feel sorry for me.
What's the difference?
When people start to feel sorry for me, they start dancing around my problems. Treating me like a bomb. Or glass on the floor. Like anything could set me off.
You don't want to be treated as fragile.
Yeah.
That is understandable.
Like, I know I'm fucked up, and I know... I know what I am, and I don't want other people to...
What are you?
Don't worry about it.
If I did not want to know, I would not ask. But if it is not something you want to share, then do not.
You saying it doesn't make me feel better, Umbra. Fine. I don't want to say it because you're right.
Mm.
Or maybe you're not right. You said I'm not broken, but I am.
Why do you think that?
Because every time I get happy, I fuck it up. Because I'm stuck in something that happened to me before I even knew what was happening to me.
You don't want to be treated as fragile. But you also insist that you are broken.
Yeah, I'm full of shit like that. I'm a thing that doesn't make sense.
You make plenty of sense to me.
Made of conflictions.
As are all people.
More than all people. Made up of two
Really?
things that hate each other.
What are those two things?
Dragon and fish. Two kingdoms that hate each other's guts. One because they deserve it. And the other, I don't really know why.
I know this is probably not what you want to hear. But that is more common than you might think. When one goes to war with another, or hates another country, oftentimes they are treated as a forbidden fruit. Which is often why people like you are put into such horrible situations.
That's
Because they care not for the consequences of that.
not what I mean.
Oh? Explain then.
That's digging a little too far.
All right. Then we need not speak on it. As for the conflictions, the reason why, I guess, you insist that you were broken, but you don't want people to treat you as such, is because you don't want other people to see you the way that you do yourself. That is why you put up such a big wall. It is why you make such a big point of being strong and put together as much as you can. It's why this situation with Kleptis bothers you so much. Because you can't hide from it anymore. You can't hide this part of yourself from him. So you feel cornered. What are you thinking of, if you're willing to share?
A lot of stuff. Too much shit at once.
When stuff like that happens, it's important to speak them out loud. You do not need to do them here, not with me. But if you have Umbra, then you can do it anywhere. It is the only way that you can truly make sense of it all. I had said so earlier, but it makes it real. It gives it weight. Hold on. Pardon me. We are having a private arrangement. That was one of the security personnel.
Yeah, we're kind of taking up their room.
They don't need to be here. It's an outside day.
Mm.
You aren't being an inconvenience.
I guess you don't have to do as much here. Security-wise.
No, most of security is just to make sure that everyone's vibes are in check.
Yeah, that's probably a lot
Their
easier
job
than
is-
making sure, like, insane robot people don't kill everyone.
We have not had to deal with that as of yet.
I mean, unless somebody severely fucks up, you probably won't have to deal with the same ones, but yeah.
I hope not. I find all forms of life welcome here, and unlife.
That makes sense. That's kind of your.
I would love to
thing.
talk with them at some point.
You don't want to talk to them.
Oh?
I don't think they'd care about you, but they wanted everything else dead.
Ah. Zionists.
I don't know what that word means, but yeah, probably.
I wonder what made them go to such an extreme.
No
Such
idea.
things are always rooted in pain,
I was kind of
insecurity.
too young to deal with that shit.
Hmm.
I more dealt with the Holy Wars. There was 2 of them.
I'm very glad to not be around those. For obvious reasons.
Or 2.
Ah, then you and I are of an agreement, Sombra.
You're weirdly a lot like Umbra. Just without the crazy part.
Oh no, I definitely have the crazy part. I'm just a bit... My triggers are not here.
I mean more, you're not like comparing everything to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh! I've heard of this Five Nights at Freddy's. I usually compare things to things that I know. Perhaps Umbra is simply doing the same. Trying to make sense of a world that they don't understand through the lenses that they do.
I don't know how Umbra's brain works. Yeah, I know you don't have a brain. Yeah, I know your brain is my brain.
Well...
No, that doesn't make me a flesh endoskeleton. Shut up. Fuck you. No, that doesn't make my hand into the suit. Umbra, please. Can I have my hand back? Thank you. I keep forgetting it's not there.
I understand.
I know that's like a thing. Do you get that? Is that a thing for you? Except like with your whole body?
My body is technically here. I can accompany it. But it is often too painful.
Yeah,
Yes,
that makes sense.
I do forget. Often.
My body's full of
I
pain.
mostly...
Constantly.
Being pushed down the stairs tends to do that.
Not a lot more than pushed down the stairs.
I was much more fragile than you were. And I was pushed by an orc.
Yeah, you're not made of dragon bone clubs. I'm kind of sturdy. Except for these.
Usually it is the sensory organs that are the most sensitive.
They just have tiny bones. They break kind of easy. All the
From
rest
your
of it.
dragon heritage, I presume.
Yeah. I
It would
don't
make sense that he was more fragile then.
I don't really get a whole lot from the fish part. I don't really look a lot like her.
That is how. Is that annoying to you?
Yeah.
What would you have wanted to have?
I guess I would have liked to just look like her. Not have all the dragon parts.
Is it the dragon parts that make you?
They're a part of me. And I'm not
Yeah.
stupid. I know I can't, like, get rid of it. I tried. Well, you tried. We did, like, a whole thing once.
That is not quite what I meant. How one is how they present themselves. You want to look more like your mother? Why not explore her side of things then? See if there are trinkets, accessories, even outfits that you can try. Explore that side of your heritage.
I can't.
Then maybe. Oh. Extinct.
Not yet.
Close.
Yeah. And the ones that are
Is
still
there any
around
research on them?
don't really care about me much. They said they were going to teach me, but they gave up.
Hmm.
That's why I'm inventing my own culture. There's only 2 of me.
I think that is a good step. That being said, from how you describe it, it does seem to be something important to you. Your mother's culture.
It's not really her culture that's important to me.
What is it?
It's her. Both of them. Had to. First was her and then somebody later. She died in one of the holy wars. But she left me a lot of bullshit, so not like I
Emotionally? Physically?
no like responsibilities.
Oh.
She didn't mean to.
Oh, I see. an inheritance.
Yeah. I'm technically a princess. Well, not technically, actually.
To her culture?
So this is really complicated. This is good. This is where shit gets weird. So my brother, who's like a weird chaos dragon, he gave me a wish spell for my birthday. And I wished that I had her DNA. So my hair is brown and my eyes green.
Oh.
It got really weird. I couldn't see for a while. It was funny.
I imagine. You are technically
I'm technically
not just
yeah, I'm
fish and
technically
dragon anymore.
yeah, I'm like 3 things. What other words? No, like, ugh. Don't compare me to a DeviantArt OC, you motherfucker. I don't even know what that means. Stop searching the internet while I'm asleep. Yeah, I know you don't sleep. You could do other things. Yeah, she was a human. A really fucked up, weird human.
Oh. Well. Hmm.
She was an adopted mom, by the way, not like...
I figured.
Yeah.
Why would one wish that they were part of had their biological mother's DNA?
Yeah.
I suppose you could have had more fish parts. If you did do that.
It probably would have been a good idea, but I didn't think about it at the time.
It was something that you wanted in the moment.
Yeah. I could have wished a whole lot of other things. A little bit. I could have wished that some things didn't happen, and I didn't do that.
Wish spells have a tendency to twist one's words. The more significant the wish, often the more severe the consequences.
That's why
Even the one that you wished for
I was kind of
came with a
specific
lot
about
of
it.
responsibility.
For some reason, I got it in my head that it was a great idea to not get rid of anything else. I didn't want to get rid of the dragon, so I told it that I wanted just to add hers and not take away anything else.
Because it is a part of you.
I guess.
Somewhere deep down, you wanted to keep them around. these parts of yourself. I think you didn't want to give up on yourself yet.
It's not really about myself.
What is it?
It's about not being someone else.
You didn't want to lose your identity.
I don't know what I
You
was
were
thinking.
scared of
But
change.
maybe that. Maybe a little bit. Knowing people would get upset with me if I did. Maybe
Another
because I
thing for them to fix.
maybe because I tried it once and it was weird. I said that earlier.
When they tried to get rid of your dragon parts.
Not really. A long time ago, Umbra agreed to help me forget everything that happened to me before. And for a while it worked. It was nice. But eventually someone broke it. Because they wanted to fix it. I guess it's probably a good thing they did. I kept getting confused and stuff.
Repression. Was that what Umbra did?
Yeah.
Repression is a tactic used by the brain to keep people moving. But eventually it catches up. Even if that person didn't, it was very likely that you would encounter it one day. Or you would be constantly left unknown and unaware of why you were afraid.
Yeah, I know.
Technically speaking, you are still doing that now. This
Yeah.
isn't something that you have active control over.
That's what they just told me.
There are different severities.
Good night, bye.
I'm trying not to speak over Umbra, if I can.
It's kind of hard to. It's okay, I'm used to listening to both.
I'm trying to be considerate regardless.
Every time you say shit like that, you struggle. Like you're fighting to talk. She doesn't know how to say nice things.
It's
I think-
because they are also scared to be emotionally vulnerable.
I don't know that that's entirely it. I don't really get it, but just kind of like you.
I am not scared to be nice.
No, but Umbra's like stuck in something. I don't know what it is.
Ah. Are you certain that it is something that they can't free themselves from?
Can I say that? Okay. She's like the negative.
Ah.
It's not like
Being out
she's
negativity.
not really. Kind of. It's weird. I don't really get it. Like I said.
It might be time to understand.
I think that's why holy stuff hurt her so much. Well, hurt us. It's not like she's unholy. It's like a holy magic is pure positive, but to a point that it's bad.
Toxic positivity.
Yeah. And Umbra's like darkness. That doesn't mean she's like entirely bad and evil and mean. It's just
She is the shadow. She obscures.
yeah. Which is funny because she makes herself look like a shadow of me, but smaller. Well, someone else, but with me parts.
Yes.
I don't really know what her face looks like exactly, but I don't think it's mine.
So the reason why they struggle with expressing positive opinions is because it is antithetical to them.
Yeah. It, like, hurts.
Oh.
At least she acts like it does.
Does it actually hurt Umbra, or is it just emotionally overwhelming?
Hey, I have to put up with it too. If I have to put up with it, you can put up with, like, one question. Come on. Fine. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Very well. It does not need to be something that she shares with me. Whenever you are ready, Umbra, I simply advise that you discuss this with someone you trust.
Umbra's weird. Not like bad weird, like she just kind of, I don't get her.
Perhaps instead of calling them weird, which has a negative connotation, a judgmental one, say instead, Umbra, I don't understand. Can you help me understand?
Just doesn't like to help me understand. She likes to make me play games to see if she'll give it to me.
Perhaps that is just the way that they communicate. Indulge them.
I guess. I'll try. No, that doesn't mean you can do that. Why are you so obsessed with that? Every time I give you like half an inch, you take like 15 feet. I give her one thing and she's like, go eat a body. I can't do that. That's like illegal. Mostly.
Depends on where you are, but if that is something that you do not wish to do, then that is a boundary. And that is something that Umbra must respect. And you, too, should respect theirs.
Kind of hard to figure out boundaries in the same body.
It will be. But with enough time and patience, I trust that you both will figure it out.
I mean, we figured out
Differences.
the whole, like, Umbra doesn't like the whole sex thing. Umbra isn't with Kleptus, it's just me. So, we figured that out. Umbra just, like, hides in my brain. So she doesn't feel anything.
Understandable.
I have to, like, call her back out. I can technically do that too, but it's usually... I'm usually running when I do that. Did you get that from me? I hope not. As we've, like, been together, like, parts of me are kind of mixing.
Yes,
Same with her.
I imagine so. If they are in your subconscious. Very likely, at least now, you are much more alike than you ever were before.
Well, she's also, like, kind of, like, around my soul. People can't see my soul because she's, like, covering it.
Ah, I see.
Well, not anymore.
Now you're mixed.
She used to do it just because a lot of people would see my soul and be weird. I used to live in Zephyra.
I have heard many things about that place.
You probably wouldn't like it.
I would consider it a challenge.
That's one way of thinking of it. It's not as bad as everybody
My
says
goal
it
with
is.
this guild isn't easy. But I am sure that it is the bad impressions that last upon everyone else.
Well, it's bad. It's just not as bad as everybody says it is.
They assume that the worst things that they hear about happens every day, every minute.
Oh, it does. It does happen every day. Just not like the Holy War thing.
Ah, I understand.
It's bad. It's actually really bad. It's just not... You can find good shit there. At least I liked it.
Of course. One can find good no matter what situation they're in.
Yeah.
The things that help you keep moving.
Well, I don't want to take up all the time, so I'll think about what you said.
You can say, I'm emotionally exerted, and I would like a break now. It's okay to say that.
It's a lot of words.
I'm emotionally tired, I'm done.
It's still a lot of words.
I'm done now. How about that?
Yeah, that works.
Very well.
I'm not good with words.
That's okay.
I mean, I'm not stupid.
No,
There's a lot of them.
would never imply such. I found that people struggle to communicate with certain types of people. Not necessarily that one is good or bad with words necessarily.
I just don't know that many. I didn't really go to school.
Well, that would explain why you didn't find many people that you could communicate with.
I thought school teaches you things, not meets people.
It was both. By having prolonged exposure to so many individuals of your same age, you end up learning how they communicate with each other. Similarly, because you find other people in your age going through the same things, it adds a bridge, a means to connect to others.
I mean, I have that. That's what PL was for. Kind of.
Was it not there that you found people that you were able to relate to?
Yeah.
People who understand.
That's where I found Kleptus.
Same thing.
And everybody else. That's not where I found Umbra, though. I mean, not technically. Kind of, technically. Yeah.
We can do this on days outside of MMR, if you would like.
I guess.
But I would not judge you for saying no.
I don't
You do
like
not
it.
need to give me an answer presently. Oh, no, you won't like it any time. Inevitably, you'll be treading negative emotions a lot. The hope is that you will reach a stage of catharsis.
That's a big word. I don't know what that means.
Emotional satisfaction.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh
That
my,
one.
there's quite a lot inside now.
Have you tried it? And is it really, really trying?
Hello, David.
You know what's nice?
Hi, Mona!
You know what's nice?
Finally!
I have my hand back. I can't text without it.
Going from one tongue to the other. That's nice.
Oh my.
Shut up, I'll be 2 minutes. And this is a good talk.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, if I go in there, are the Pokemon gonna worry about me, or are they sleeping?
Aren't you a part of security?
No.
Ah. Then I
We can
will
go.
warn them. It is fine. We can go here.
Okay.
Click, 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 click,
You're not used to that, are you, Devlin?
click, 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 spacebar, click, 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 space, click, 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 space, click, backspace, click, 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 space bar, click, click, space bar, click, 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 space, click, click, space, click, space, click, 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 space, click, space, click, 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 enter, click.
Thank you, always.
I am a member of your aftercare, actually, as well as the mates. May call me Deevelin.
It is nice to meet you, Deevelin. Thoroughly, that is.
Backspace.
Likewise.
Spacebar.
You are bigger than I thought you would be.
Yes, that is what the boundary tends to do. The further that I go, the smaller that I become.
Ah, I see. Lovely backyard, by the way.
Someone's got smaller.
Thank you.
Through my times of travel, hitchhiking
I am quite fond of your hair
So many different worlds.
and your home decoration.
Did you know that there is a
Oh, why,
moon?
thank you very much. I worked very hard on them.
That's probably me.
I can tell.
You'll just be.
Two things.
A moon.
Number one, actually.
I'm not pulling your leg.
I did find what seems to be like this undergrowth under a tree and stuff like that. I didn't know if it would belong to a Pokemon or if it was there for other things, so I told people not to go inside of it for now, in case it was a home.
Understood.
I'm
The
gonna wait
second-
outside, Mona. I'll
Bye-bye.
see you later.
Oh,
Wait.
Whom are you waiting for, Cletus?
Yeah,
Or me?
he's gonna take me back. Or you want me to put my number? You don't have hands.
Want me
would
to get
you-
all that advertised?
yeah.
Yes, please.
Ever
Hmm.
heard of
Oh.
moon cheese sticks?
We all
I enjoyed the
Swing by.
smoke.
If I shows up, I'll hand this to
I
him.
think you did very well.
Otherwise, I'll swing by the apartment.
I don't need you to tell me I did good.
Cletus.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Hi.
I'll see you next time. Maybe Umbra will talk.
Ooh, that sounds
I'm assuming-
lovely.
I'm assuming it's a thing you.
Mm. I'm sorry.
All right.
No, yes,
Don't need
maybe.
to apologize.
I don't know.
Okay. We'll get into it when we're but you don't need to apologize for it taking long. I went to go to Dragonspire, threw magnets at Everest's sword.
What is
and
what
I
is
got an idea, and
what
I went
does
to go
that
buy a
do?
bunch of Subway sandwiches that I'm gonna shove into her sword next time.
You gonna make it like a sandwich sword?
I want to see if it does. Look, I gave them a pool noodle into the sword. It made it a foam sword. So I'm gonna keep shoving things into her sword until I can figure out how to make one myself. Probably not gonna be as good, but like, you know, I'll understand the concept. Maybe.
What if you shove a not bomb in there? What do you think will happen? Like a bomb sword?
Maybe. I'll have to see. I don't want to give her anything that's like, gonna cause an issue.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I keep hearing about like, hey, be careful what you stick in there because might do something that I don't want to happen. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just shove things in there that probably won't do anything weird. The magnets didn't work for whatever reason, which I thought they would. I thought she'd get like a giant magnet sword and I could just throw more magnets at her from farther away or something. But that didn't
And
work.
so they just kind of stuck to it?
Yeah. Well, she swung the sword and she threw the magnets away. So she's found like a purpose for it now. She wants to just stick magnets on her sword and just throw them at people.
You gave her ammo.
I
Gave her ammo.
Yes, I did. She can the other dude who's got like the book pointed out like you have a. Are you throwing magnets? You can do like air slashes and stuff from far away.
His magnets are
But
funny.
I pointed out yeah, exactly. That's what I said. It's way funnier.
Let's go get food. I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm always hungry.
I know. Come on, let's go.
Find a good water. Ooh, find a good watershed.
Yippee! You did it.
It didn't go terrible.
Yeah.
It did not go terribly, which was good.
Yeah.
Yay! Not going terribly.
Yippee!
Woo!
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
The weird chord just goes, yippee!
Is it weird for Cord to talk like this? Is this strange for you?
I'm very uncomfortable.
Hooray!
It was like Stewart yesterday realizing like your Avery voice isn't your actual voice.
Yeah. I mean, my every voice is my Cord voice, so that makes sense.
True, and then Flora has a very different voice, so like, oh wait, your real voice is so different from both of them.
Yes.
And then you do like the Kari voice, which is which is also vastly different from those three.
I'm a silly bean.
That's fun.
I like to do voices. They make me happy.
Mm-hmm. I know, right?
Mine is Jack with an accent. Jack
That's a
just
voice.
Unhinged
Jackson.
country.
That's a voice.
The Jackson.
The Jackson.
Yeehaw.
Jackson.
We got very close to Umbra and Mona talking. It was Poggers.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh shit!
It's also dangerous.
No!
Mona encouraged me. Mona encouraged me.
Ah, damn it!
Umbra's being encouraged.
Shit.
It can only lead to bad. It can only lead to more bad.
Meanwhile, we saw Jaden pull
More
a leg
FNAF
out of
for Kleptus.
Shade.
Yeah.
Pull a whole
Yeah, yeah,
ass
yeah.
fucking leg out of Shade's mouth.
Oh.
Yep. No, not of her mouth, out of her
Oh.
chest.
Oh,
Oh.
just out
It
of
was
her
the
chest.
He's
titty wiener
hungry.
situation. The
Yeah.
titty wiener too
He's
electric
hungry.
boogaloo.
Yeah.
Little snack.
Hungry.
Yippee!
Yeah.
The only
I'm
unfortunate
gonna
thing
join
is
the
I
crew
don't
here. I need to join the crew here. There we go. There we go.
I don't think I can use my
For-
Umbra
for
model
Santa.
in actual MMR, so it can only be Umbra talking through cords.
There we go. I gotta be solid. There we go.
Umbra's too short.
Crew.
You would need to make a different Umbra model.
Yeah, I'd have to
for
make
her come here.
I'd have to make like a bigger Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
Because Umbra is not a child, but Umbra specifically tries to look like a young person. So I have to make them
Yeah.
adult looking.
I can
I know what
I
that's
can
like.
match.
Yeah.
I just gotta.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shadows! Shadows! Shadows!
Shadow.
Yeah,
Yay!
there we
go.
Shadows! Shadows!
Shadow Gang.
Shadow Gang, Shadow
Wizard
Shadow
Money
Wizard
Gang,
Money
let's
Gang.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
There we go. That's as much
I mean,
shadow as I
don't
can
have
be.
A shadow, but I can match the
There we
color
go.
palette.
Yeah.
Yeah!
We
love
casting spells.
We love casting spells.
We do love casting spells. I can cast a spell here. Hold on.
I can't imagine Umbra doing that, so it would just have to be a bigger, more proportionally adult Umbra.
Menacing.